Hi, I'm Tom Sokolowski. I'm a nutritional therapist. In this short video, I want to tell you why I'm a nutritional therapist and why I work with nutrition the way I do. I had some interest in nutrition as a child. I was interested in the way food affects health, and we were taught milk is good for you, so I drank loads of milk. Probably didn't do me much good. I was really interested in science at school, thought I'd study biochemistry, but ended up studying physics at university. After university, in my early 20s, I became very interested in a different kind of understanding, an intuitive awareness of my body, which came about through the practice of Tai Chi. I was absolutely fascinated by this kind of spontaneous intelligence that precedes rational, linear kind of thinking. I was also trying to sort out some health problems there. I had sinusitis, poor immunity, low energy. At one point I did an anti-candida diet for a few months and found amazing energy after a few months of this diet. But it came back despite being on a really healthy diet. So maybe something else was going on there. I went travelling to South America for a year and a half working with shamans to try and get more health back. Then in 2005 I caught parasites in Southeast Asia. I had to take antibiotics and I was left with post-infectious IBS. Over the next 5 years my sleep deteriorated, my mental function deteriorated, my energy deteriorated. I caught colds that were lasting 6 months every winter. Eventually I came down with chronic fatigue for a year, in which I was walking uphill feeling like an old age pensioner out of breath and forgetting what I was crossing the room to do. Quite frustrating. So I studied and researched about immunity, chronic fatigue, gut health, and I became inspired once again to understand things from a scientific point of view. So soon after accumulating all this knowledge, I was persuaded to study nutrition, which I just took to with a huge zeal. Whilst I was studying nutrition, I was also researching much more connected with my own personal health and running lab tests. And what I learnt was the gut is connected with almost every other system in the body, and you need to understand everything else that's happening. I was learning about adrenal health. I had low cortisol levels from lab tests. I was learning about my thyroid health. Lab tests showed I had high heavy metal toxicity, which affects the gut and the brain. I learned I had oxalate toxicity. I learned I had mineral imbalances, excess copper and low lithium, and how a biochemical process called methylation underlied a lot of these previous tests. And there's also genetic predispositions to have poor biochemical methylation, which can affect immunity and gut health and pretty much everything else. So now, I want to offer you a program that's individually tailored to your needs. See, I was told, take probiotics and slippery elm for your gut problems. That actually caused me a lot of harm when I tried that. So, if I work with you, I want to understand what exactly is happening in your gut. Do you have heavy metal toxicity affecting it? Is there some kind of a nervous system issue that's interacting with it? Do you have adrenal or thyroid issues that are interacting with your gut and your energy? Do you have heavy metal toxicity, histamine intolerance, oxalate overload, methylation issues? And do you have a genetic predisposition towards any of these that would require an extra bit of care in certain areas of your diet and lifestyle? And I would love to help you find health and abundant energy so you can live your life and enjoy it. Thank you.